Hey, it's Jake with the Intermark Group, the nation's largest psychology driven marketing firm, and this is the CMO Minute. We're going to continue our exploration about memory and what makes ads particularly effective. And today we're diving into media. There's a recent study released by Ebiquity entitled The Challenge of Attention. They started with some research that you may be familiar with, and this is how long people pay attention to different ad types by medium. Not surprisingly, video performs particularly well. And at the bottom of the list are display ads on various platforms with mobile at the bottom of the pack. Now, when we normalize this by comparing across thousands of impressions, which is how we normalize a lot of media, what we find is that video performs particularly well. Now, you may recall our brains are hardwired for video and we process it 60,000 times faster than we do written text. So we are predisposed to process video. But you may be thinking, Jake, what about cost? Isn't display much more cost effective? So when we add cost in and redo the calculations, what we find is that video still performs dramatically better. Now, this continues a line of thinking that we have seen in other outcomes of memory science that video performs particularly well, both for brand building as well as retail. Now, one note of caution, there are some targeting capabilities on Facebook and other platforms that we don't get in other broadcast outcomes. So you have to factor these in when trying to evaluate what we're trying to accomplish. Other variables you may be trying to evaluate is the stage of growth of your business. For instance, if you're a mature brand, you may only need 1 or 2 seconds of attention to do the brand reinforcement you need. Whereas if you are an emerging brand, you'll certainly need longer so that you can store things in long-term memory. Now, we're going to continue this discussion at this week's blog, which you can find, as always, at intermarkgroup.com/insights. Until next week, this is the CMO Minute.